Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills and blooming gardens, there lived a kind merchant with his 3 daughters. The youngest daughter was named Belle. She was gentle, thoughtful, and loved by everyone for her kindness and her love of reading. Belle's sisters, though beautiful, often thought only of fancy clothes and parties, while Belle found joy in simple things, helping her father, tending the garden, and reading stories by the fire. One day, the merchant received news that one of his ships, thought to be lost, had returned to port. Hoping for good fortune, he set off for the city, asking his daughters what gifts they would like. The oldest wished for a jeweled necklace, the middle for a silk dress, but Belle asked only for a single rose, for she loved their beauty and scent. The merchant's journey was long and difficult. When he reached the city, he found that his ship had been taken by creditors, and he returned home with nothing. On his way back, a terrible storm forced him to seek shelter. He wandered through the woods until he found a grand, mysterious castle. The doors opened as if by magic, and inside, a warm fire burned, and a table was set with delicious food. The merchant, cold and hungry, gratefully ate and rested. The next morning, as he prepared to leave, he remembered Belle's request. In the castle's garden, he found a bush of the most beautiful roses he had ever seen. He picked one for Belle. Suddenly, a great beast appeared, tall and covered in fur, with sad, gentle eyes. The beast roared, "You have taken what is not yours. For stealing my rose, you must pay with your life." The merchant begged for mercy, explaining it was for his daughter. The beast's voice softened. "If one of your daughters comes willingly to live here in your place, you may go free. If not, you must return." The merchant, heartbroken, agreed and hurried home. When he told his family what had happened, Belle bravely stepped forward. "Father, you have always cared for us. Let me go in your place. I am not afraid." Her father wept, but Belle insisted, and together they returned to the castle. The beast greeted Belle kindly, though his appearance frightened her at first. He led her to a beautiful room filled with books and flowers. "You are free to go anywhere in the castle," he said gently. "You will not be harmed." Each evening, the beast dined with Belle, and though he looked fierce, he was always polite and thoughtful. He asked her about her day, listened to her stories, and brought her gifts, books, music, and gardens to explore. At first, Belle missed her family and felt lonely, but as days passed, she saw that the beast was not cruel or mean. He was gentle, shy, and often sad. She noticed how he cared for the animals in the garden, and how he listened to her with true interest. Belle began to look forward to their dinners and walks in the garden. One evening, as they sat by the fire, the beast asked softly, "Belle, do you think you could ever be happy here with me?" Belle smiled kindly. "I am happy when I am with you, for you are good and thoughtful. But I miss my father and sisters." The beast nodded and showed her a magic mirror. "Look, and you can see your family whenever you wish." Belle gazed into the mirror and saw her father, looking ill and worried. Belle begged the beast to let her visit her father. The beast agreed, though his heart was heavy. "Go to your family, but promise to return in 7 days." Belle promised and hurried home, bringing the magic mirror with her. Her family was overjoyed to see her, and Belle cared for her father until he grew strong again. her sisters, seeing Belle's fine clothes and gentle happiness, grew jealous and tried to keep her home longer. But Belle remembered her promise. On the 7th night, she looked into the magic mirror and saw the beast lying in the garden, pale and still, as if his heart were broken. Belle rushed back to the castle, calling for the beast. She found him in the rose garden, weak and sad. "Oh, beast, please don't leave me. I care for you so much. I want to stay with you forever." As Belle spoke, tears fell onto the beast's fur. Suddenly, a warm light filled the garden. The beast began to change. His fur melted away, and he became a handsome prince. Belle gasped in surprise. The prince smiled and said, "Belle, your kindness and love have broken the spell. I was cursed long ago for being selfish and unkind. Only someone who could see past my appearance and love me for who I truly am could break the curse." Belle and the prince returned to the village, where they were welcomed with joy. They were married in a beautiful garden filled with roses, and Belle's family was invited to live in the castle. The prince ruled with wisdom and kindness, and Belle filled the castle with laughter, books, and music. Belle and the prince never forgot the lesson they had learned, that true beauty is found within, a kind heart, a gentle spirit, and the courage to see the good in others. The castle became a place where everyone was welcome, and the gardens bloomed with roses all year round. Morale of the story: true beauty lies within. It is kindness, honesty, and love that makes someone truly beautiful, not how they look on the outside. The end.